Hello, magnificent human beings. My name is Landon with Yoga New Mexico, where we focus on empowerment, alignment, and strength. You are in the right place, capable and strong. What are we going to do today? It is a 25-minute class all around triangle, that is Trikonasana, designed to help you get you loose, awake, and ready to start your week. So please roll out your mat, and I will roll the intro screen. Beginning this morning with some full body breaths. So standing here at the top of your mat, roll your shoulders back, close your eyes, few steady breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. In through the nose and out through the nose. Staying with it, forgetting about anything from your day, anything that you have to do later, that you did yesterday, that you want to do tomorrow, whatever it is, just feeling that feeling of your feet here on your mat, staying grounded, being present and being aware. Allowing an intention to surface, something simple, something profound, something calming, whatever you wish. Okay, sealing your intention. 3 cleansing breaths. Inhale through your nose. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Hold. And exhale out the mouth. Inhale through your nose. Inhale, inhale, inhale. And exhale out the mouth. Very good. Open up your eyes. Last one. Inhale, hands up overhead. And gentle sigh. Let it go. Inhaling, hands up. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. Forward, fold. Keep moving. Inhale, half lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Very good. Chin is the last to rise, coming all the way up. Hands up overhead. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, let it go. Inhale your hands together. Interlace your fingers. Pointer fingers come out, hinging to the left. Exhale. Inhale through neutral. Exhale, hinging to the right. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. Keep going. Coming into your half lift on an inhale. And exhale, fold. Chin is the last to rise on your inhale, coming all the way up. Hands up overhead. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, let it go. Inhale your hands together. Interlace your fingers. Exhale, hinging to the right. Brief crescent moon. Inhale through neutral. Exhale, opposite side. Very good. And exhale, coming all the way down. Forward fold, relax. Just hanging in your forward fold. It's good to get those crescent moons in because triangle starts to get into that side body. So hands on the mat and downward facing dog. Paddling it out. Alternating your heels down, maybe helping your heels down to the mat. Kind of tight calves, because if you go running, at least for me, I definitely feel it in my calves for the next couple days. Shift your weight forward into a plank, holding strong in your plank. And downward facing dog. All right, left leg, brief 3-legged dog, bring it through base of your lunge, and then inhale, hands up overhead, crescent lunge. Breathe. Hands come down to frame your foot, step that back leg up into a standing splits just briefly. Set it down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold on down. Hands on the mat. Stepping it all the way back into your plank pose. And lowering onto your knees if you like, or staying in that full plank, lowering halfway out into your chaturanga. Push it back up, and then lower all the way down. Roll your shoulders back, raise on up, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Awesome job. Right leg, brief three-legged, bring it through, base of your lunge, and hands up overhead, your crescent lunge. Breathe. Inhales, create space. Exhales, help to soften your shoulders, soften your jaw, soften that third eye, space between your eyebrows. Just breathe. And hands come down, brief standing splits. Set that leg down, forward fold. Inhaling into your half lift, lengthen, exhale, fold. Come on down. All right, hands on the mat, all the way back into your plank pose, and then onto your knees or stay in that full plank. Here we go, our chaturanga. Push it back up, all the way up into your up dog, downward facing dog. Very good. Okay. Identify your right leg. Bring it through base of your lunge and leave it here. Then ground down your back heel and slowly windmill open into warrior two. So there's a couple of ways that we can, well, I'm sure there's a lot of ways, but we're going to go over 2 ways that we can get into our triangle. So first is your warrior two, doing your checks though in your warrior, heel in line with the middle of that back arch, right knee stacked on top of that ankle, hands out in front of you, eye gaze softly over that front hand. Breathe. Okay. Bringing your hands onto your hips, and then straighten that front knee. And in triangle, we often have tendency to kind of dip this hip down. So instead, keeping your hips as square as you can, you might even need to lessen your stance, and that's fine. Right hand, inner right thigh, just let it hang on down. And then bring your left hand up overhead as you tilt that way. Try not to dip down too much, rather than just tilting. So I can bring my hand all the way down to the mat, but then I really start to kind of dip into this hip. So you have to kind of find that happy medium, right? Of how much you're letting that hip dip, which should not be a lot. And come on back, bend your front knee, back into warrior two. Awesome job. Okay, hands windmill all the way down to the mat, downward facing dog. Shift your weight forward into that plank and taking your optional flow if you want. Modifying is always an excellent option. And then coming back. Okay. Left leg this time, bring it through. Base of your lunge, leave your hands on the mat. Ground down that back heel, slowly stacking your shoulders, squaring your hips. Warrior two. So, keeping your feet nice and strong and steady on the mat. Breathe. Straighten your front knee. Remember, if you need to shallow up your stance a little bit, that's fine. Left hand, inner left thigh, right hand up overhead, and slowly tilting. You might notice it's a little bit more tense in one hip or another. You really want to feel that lengthening from the base of your hip through your rib cage, those intercostals, all the way up to that right armpit. Coming on back. Excellent work. Windmill your hands all the way down to the mat and head downward facing dog. Pedal it out, shake it out. Shifting your weight forward into your plank. Remember, modifying is always good. And if your shoulders are hunched forward, maybe trying to roll them back just a little bit. Lowering halfway out. Push it back up. Lower all the way down. Raise on up. Up dog. And from here, brief child's pose. Just relax. These moments in our yoga practice when we're getting our breath kind of quicker and quicker, you know, it's always good to just breathe and soften everything, relaxing. Find yourself in that tabletop. A couple of cat-cows to reconnect with our breath. Inhale, look up, drop your belly, Bitlalasana. Exhale, cat Madhyasana. Round that spine, push the earth away from you. Inhale, look up, drop your belly, eye gaze lifts. And exhale, round. Come to neutral. Sway it out, move it around. All right, go ahead, tuck your toes, walk your hands out a little bit. Down dog once more. Coming into triangle from a different way. So bring that left leg up, base of your lunge. And then your back foot, step it up just a little bit. And come on up into your warrior one. So doing your checks in your warrior one, left knee on top of that ankle, back heel is grounded down. And if you feel tension in that back right knee, then pivot that back foot in to kind of help keep things nice and square and straight. Warrior one, hold. Okay, straighten your front knee, hands on your hips, and then keeping your hips square as you tilt on down into that gentle pyramid pose. Hands can separate, relax. Holding in that pyramid. And then take your left hand, bring it on the inside of that foot. So both hands are on the inside of your foot. And then pivot your back heel down. So it's at that 90-degree angle. And then from here, we can begin to stack our shoulders, squaring our hips, coming into triangle. So kind of a backwards way to get into triangle, but it's always good to explore, you know, different directions and getting into poses. Breathe. And come on back. Warrior two. So tilting on up, kind of a shallow warrior, but that's okay. Then windmill your hands all the way down to the mat. Downward facing dog. Lower down to your knees. Untuck your toes. Brief child's pose. Relax. All right, shift your weight forward, tabletop, wag it out. Cat-cows once more. Inhale, look up, drop your belly. Eye gaze lifts. Exhale, round. Push the earth away from you, cat. Inhale, look up, drop your belly. And exhale, round. Okay. Walk your hands out. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Identify your right leg. Bring it through base of your lunge. And then bring those hands on up overhead. Sorry, step your back heel up. We're doing warrior one. Holding in your warrior one. After teaching so many postures where the cues are very similar to get into them, sometimes your brain defaults to another one. So holding in your warrior one, hips square at the front, that knee stacked on top of your ankle, holding everything nice and square, arms up overhead, just breathe. How's your intention? How's your focus? Straighten that front knee. Hands on your hips. Very good. Okay. Holding here, staying here, and then tilting on down for that pyramid pose. Hands come down to frame your foot. Relax. Just dissolving here in your pyramid. Okay, right hand on the inside of that foot. And then pivoting on the ball of your foot, turning that heel out. And then you can slowly begin to straighten everything. Bring that left hand up. Squaring your hips as best as you can. And coming back up. Warrior two. Again, kind of a shallow warrior two position, but that's okay. Windmill hands all the way down to the mat. And downward facing dog. Excellent work. Shift your weight forward into plank. This will be our last chaturanga of class. Modifying if you wish. Otherwise, chaturanga. Push all the way into that up dog. And from here, lay down on the mat. Relax. Those arms can come down along beside you. Left or right ear on the mat, whichever one you want. Just breathe. Rolling onto your back for your first Shavasana. Getting not too cozy. We still have a couple more postures to go through. Arms fall out, feet fall out. Relaxing in your Shavasana. Just breathe. Identify your right knee, bring it on up. And not really so much of a wind removing today, rather a gentle spinal twist. So take your left hand, outside edge of that knee, and then guiding it on across. gentle twist. This right arm, you can airplane wing it, you can cactus arm it, whatever feels best for you. You can look over that shoulder, you can keep your eye gaze at neutral, whatever you like. 5 breaths, deep breaths, breathing way down into that low back. And naturally, we don't have lungs in our low back, but the act of breathing creates that space through our body. Gentle rhythm, that gentle cadence. All right, slowly, slowly, come on back. Planting that heel down next to your glute here, and then allowing that leg to fall on out. Keep with your breathing, relax. Your modified tree pose. Opening up those hips from the front here. Hands can be, once again, wherever you wish. Eventually, bringing that leg on down. Shake it out. Right. Left knee, bring it on up. And hugging it in just briefly, but then take that right hand outside edge of that knee and guiding it on across. Keeping with your breath, relax. 3 more breaths, really soaking it in. Then bringing that knee back across, planting that heel down, letting that leg fall on out. Brief modified tree pose. Arms can be wherever you like. And bringing that leg on down. Final Shavasana. Just relax. Few breaths to really get us into that Shavasana. Inhale in through your nose. Exhale out the nose. Slow, steady, nothing quick. Slow inhale through the nose. Slow exhales out the nose. Keep going. choosing to remain exactly where you are in your Shavasana, or if you wish, feel free to very gently push yourself on up, coming into that seated position so that we can bow together. Thanking all of you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. You are all amazing, magnificent human beings in the right place, capable and strong. Do not forget a thumbs up or a like, share, subscribe, all those good things. Thank you guys from my heart to yours. Namaste.